Today is Thursday, Parashat Chukat-Balak. In Parashat Balak, the Torah goes to great length to describe what happened when Balak called Bilam to curse the Jewish people, Chas v'Shalom, and how every time he tried to have a curse, there was only blessings that came out. It's a long description of the storyline. And why does the Torah take such a long time to describe this story here? And I saw in our library, at Emma Banim, we have several books on the Parashat HaShavua. There's a book by Rabbi Baruch Avraham Toledano from Meknes, and he explains a wonderful idea. There are miracles that we are aware of, and there are sometimes miracles that we have no idea that Hashem spared us some big trouble, and we just don't know about their circumstances. Such a case was here with Barak and Bilam. Bilam was on a high mountain somewhere where he could see the whole camp of the Jewish people. His whole intention was to curse them, to do Ain Hara on them. And Hashem saved us. We didn't even know about the threat. We didn't even know that Balak sent for Bilam to do this harm to the Jewish people. And there was this great miracle that happened. As the story of the parasha tells us, that Hashem stopped their plans, and we were not aware of that threat. And there was an incredible miracle that happened. But it's not just at the time of Bilam and Balak. Throughout history, of course, we hear about the things that happen, but there are so many times where terrorist attacks have been averted. Great risks to the Jewish people, or even the private lives of individuals. Things that happened that saved them from great trouble that they were not even aware of. So we thank Hashem for all He does for us, whether we know about it or we don't know about it, about all the miracles that can happen without even us having an inkling of what was the risk that was involved. And that's one of the lessons of the parasha of this week. One of the blessings that Bilam says is "Mat tovu alecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Israel." Earlier this week we explained it from one perush, one explanation. There's another idea, which is he was praising the places of prayer, of worship of Am Yisrael, the Batei Knesiot, and also Batei Midrashot, the places of learning. And that became part of our prayers in the prayer book. That pasuk is even one of the first things that we teach children in the younger grades of the schools to sing "Mat tovu alecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Israel." What is the greatness about this statement? How great are your places of prayer and your places of learning Torah? Because there are many mitzvot. There are 613 mitzvot, but there are mitzvot that we're not able to fulfill, that do not apply to every individual. There are mitzvot that apply to men that don't apply to women. There are mitzvot that apply to Kohanim that don't apply to people who are not Kohen. There are mitzvot that are written in the Torah that a person will never have the situation where he would be called to fulfill that mitzvah. So how do we fulfill the mitzvot if we're not able to fulfill them because it doesn't apply to us? So the way that it's fulfilled is by us learning or reading about them, and learning them either as learning Torah or even as part of the prayer, like we say, "Unshalema parim sefatenu," through us saying in the morning, let's say, the portion from the prayer that has to do with the korbanot in Bet HaMikdash. It is as if we were bringing them daily in Bet HaMikdash, even though we're not able to, but with our lips, with our statements, with our learning, with our prayer, on the theme that we learn or the theme that we pray about, it is as if being fulfilled through our words. And that's why this idea of how great are your places of prayer and your places of learning Torah, because through them we get to fulfill also all the mitzvot of the Torah. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.